Hi guys, Jarrod here, and today we're going to be looking at my top 10 games of 2011. Now, I should warn you right away that I'm only going to be talking about console games. I'm not going to include titles like Super Mario 3D Land or Mario Kart 7, only because I haven't had a chance to play them. So, you know, it's probably going to change next year, this list or whatever, but hey, c'est la vie. Also wanted to mention, I got a note here in the corner of my screen telling me I didn't play Battlefield 3, I didn't play Batman Arkham City, and I didn't play Saints Row 3. So obviously I'm not going to include games that I haven't actually played. That doesn't really make any sense. And of course, always a little disclaimer, this is my own personal top 10. This isn't like representative of the whole site or anything like that, or I don't speak for anyone else. This is just me, and I'd love to hear what your top 10 games of the year are. Obviously, probably going to be a little bit different than mine, and that's it. That's what makes this fun. So, let's start. My number 10 is totally different than all of yours, and that's what makes it kind of cool. It's King of Fighters 13. Why I put this in my top 10, I mean, there were tons of games. Some people reviewed this at like a 7.5 or something like that. To hell with all the reviewers, I don't really care. This was an excellent game, and it brought the King of Fighters series back in a huge, huge way. And if you haven't had a chance to play this, go out there and pick it up. It doesn't feel like Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom in the sense where, you know, that should have been like DLC almost. I know some people will argue that, but whatever. This actually feels like you're getting your dollar value, and it wasn't a full retail price game. So yeah, I would highly recommend this. Well worth it. King of Fighters 13. Go out and get it. Number 9. Now, gotta be honest with you. My 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, something like that, I just put these in order, you know, of what I thought. It's really, really hard sometimes for me to get, you know, what goes where. Top 3, I know 100%, but the rest, whatever. Take it as you will. So, Infamous 2. Brilliant, brilliant sequel. I don't know what happened. I didn't hear too much about this after it came out. I don't know how many people actually went ahead and picked this up, but if you haven't had the chance to play Infamous 2 yet, by all means go ahead and do so. This is a fantastic follow-up. It has a wicked storyline. Love the branching paths, the new powers, you name it. Wicked, wicked game. Really, really, really good. Like I said, I don't know why I didn't hear more about it. Anyways, next up, number 8. Resistance 3. Resistance 3, another really, really strong first-person shooter in a year where there was tons of first-person shooters. This is an excellent game. I would have moved this, you know, higher on the list, but when I look back and try to think of like how I felt about each of these titles individually, this really started to climb up. You'll notice, especially in my top 5, that there's a few titles that I only just started playing. Some of them I haven't even opened up my own box yet, and they're really, really good. Anyways. So, Resistance 3, pick it up. Number 7. I've been getting into this more and more. Modern Warfare 3, I know it's got, you know, some flack, if you will. Some people are like, oh, it's just these yearly iterations, whatever. But you know what? It's really fun. The online, I played a little bit with Steven, played a lot with my friends, and really, it's a true blast. It really is. I haven't even touched the campaign much on this version, anyways. At all. I finished it with a buddy of mine, and that was pretty well it. But I plan to invest some more time into this as the holiday season begins, as the rollout starts here. All right, next up, where are we? We're so what, 6? Yeah, 6. Yeah. Alright, number 6 is Rayman Origins. Again, brilliant, brilliant game this. If you haven't played Rayman Origins and you like platformers, what are you doing? Go out and pick that up. It's the best platformer I've played all year. I know, again, I haven't played Super Mario 3D Land, so sorry about that, but excellent game. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, number 5. My number 5 is going to be probably the number 1 game on a lot of people's list, but it's just because I've just really gotten into it, and that is Dark Souls. Dark Souls, I was a huge fan of Demon Souls, and with Dark Souls I just didn't have too much time to jump into it, but recently, as in last week, I just started to go through it. It was actually going to be a little bit of a surprise for when I did this video. That might actually climb up. I love the challenge, having a total blast with the game. So like I said, maybe in a month from now, that title may actually be like my top 3, maybe even my top 1 game. Okay, number 4, Gears of War 3. Oh yes, I'm a sellout. No, the truth is, I had a really good time with this. Steven and I, if you don't know Steven by now, well, I mention the guy almost all the time because we play all our games on Xbox Live like all the time. So, Gears of War 3, excellent way to wrap up the Gears of War series. In a way, I really hope this is the last one because it was just such a perfect way to end off the series. Loved everything about it. Liked the multiplayer, the campaign was brilliant, and yeah, just all around excellent game. Now, number 3. This is it. My top 3 are going to be the Game of the Year. Like, they're going to win the Game of the Year award. Each one of these individually deserves the top spot. But for me personally this year, this was really hard, okay? So I guess you could say my top 3, they're all the Game of the Year for me, for their respective like platforms, if you will. So, I had to pick one personally, so here we go. Number 3, Skyrim. This I would say is hands down the Game of the Year for multi-platform gamers. This was just absolutely incredible. I loved the enormous epic story, all the different features and whatever. Well, just check out my review on the site if you're curious of my in-depth thoughts of this. But Skyrim was brilliant. Like, point finale, this was absolutely great. My number 2 game, and this is it. This is so difficult to do, but Uncharted 3, I'm given the number 2 spot, and I can't believe I'm doing this because I did it with Uncharted 2 as well. I gave Arkham Asylum the number 1 spot just because it was so original and it finally like changed the way people envisioned like comic book character video games, even though Uncharted 2 was incredible, and Uncharted 3 is incredible. Some sites scored this a perfect score. But with me, it's just because it's how can I say this? It's more of the same, which is great. It's brilliant. It really is. But my number 1 title goes beyond what came before it, and I'm really shocked and proud of this at the same time. But my number 1 game for 2011 is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, and I have not awarded a Zelda game my personal Game of the Year award in a long time. But this game really like shook me to my foundation because it took everything that I expected from the Zelda series and turned it on its head. It tried new things, it was bold, the motion controls really changed my opinion of what the Wii represents and what the Wii is all about. I was shocked. I did not expect this to be my game of 2011, but lo and behold, here it is. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I would love to hear what your top 10 games of the year are. Throw in a few oddballs for me would be really cool. And yeah, so that's it. So I guess I will be seeing you very shortly with more video reviews. Gonna continue with my Remembering series, and I got a few other special things I'm working on. So hope you enjoy. As always, like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. Thanks for watching.